Hi everyone, my name is Emily Hadfield. I was a graduate of CB West in 2015 and I'm currently a student at the University of Rhode Island. I'm majoring in Chinese and Global Business Management. And I just want to share a quick thing about my language learning experience. I studied French for 5 years, 2 years at Topeka Middle School and 3 years at CB West, including AP. And I started learning Chinese at CB West as well. I took levels 1 and 2 and then decided that I'm going to stick with it, and I decided to make it my major here at college. Um, and I just want to share how important it is for myself and for others to learn language and why I started. It kind of occurred to me in about 8th and ninth grade that so many people in the world speak English, and not many people want to take the time or the effort to reach out and learn other languages. And while English may be an extremely wide spoken language, I thought to myself that it would probably be more beneficial to myself in my future if I could speak the language of other people, because people react to you and communicate with you in a different way if you are on their level and getting to know them in a different way than if you were just speaking English, which may not be their first language. So I continued with French because I absolutely fell in love with the language. I went to France and realizing that when I spoke to people there in English, they were not rude, but not as welcoming as when I spoke French to them, and they knew that I'm making an effort to speak their language and communicate with them in a way that's more comfortable for them in their home country. And then I just came back from China in January, and I've only been studying Chinese for almost 2 years now. And my Chinese is not that great, but everyone there was so excited and happy and quite shocked, to be honest, that I could speak Chinese. It's kind of like my trick out of a hat, like, oh, I speak Chinese as well. Like, it doesn't look like I do, but when you communicate in someone else's language and they're not expecting it, they were so happy and just unbelievably proud of their home language and country that I was engaging in their culture. And they were more welcoming to me than they were of some of my friends who didn't want to speak as much Chinese. And it's easier to communicate, and it makes life so much more worth living because you're able to diversify yourself in so many different ways just by speaking other languages and learning how to say the word hello in 3 different ways. So I definitely recommend everybody should pick up at least one more language, if not two. And it's so important to make sure that you keep yourself humble by knowing that not everyone is going to learn English and not everyone can speak English. So the fact that you have the opportunity to learn another language is something that everyone should take advantage of. And if you're not taking advantage of it, I think you're losing out on a really big part of life. So I definitely encourage all of you to keep up with your studies in language and to pick up another language and to take it as far as you can because it can only help you in the future.